indigenous soul. The turtle continent was never meant to be bought and sold.
Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Native Voice TV. I'm Sundust Martinez.
And I'm Siwa Billy Rose Amador, and together we are Native Voice TV.
We are the indigenous people.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Oh, I forgot my line, sorry.
It's okay. It happens.
I wasn't going to say that anyhow.
All right.
Because I was going to talk about the museum we went to in Washington, D.C.
Oh yeah, that museum was fantastic. I mean, that was so inspirational. Let me elaborate on this. One of the reasons why I really enjoyed that museum is
food.
No, not the food. Those little pumpkin things are good. Those pumpkin things are good. But one of the reasons I like that museum is because they portrayed all the Indians from Alaska all the way down to Chile. Mm-hmm. And you could see
all indigenous.
Yeah, it was all indigenous. It was more of an indigenous rather than Native American, where it was just stuck in one region. That's one of the reasons why I enjoyed it so much.
It was good. I liked the food, of course. I always like food. But they had this really cool restaurant where they had native food from different regions.
You know what was? They had the Udo Aztec, or what do they call it? Udo Aztec or something. Well, they had South American Indian food, North American Indian food, Plains Indian food, Southwest.
It was really
great.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was great. It was really unique.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that. It was a beautiful museum. Not enough time. Kind of did the whirlwind tour because we didn't have much time, but it was really nice.
I wish we would have had more time, but this was that whole thing at DC when we won that award.
I just want to mention that one more time.
Yeah. Where's that thing? I brought it. No.
Yeah, okay, I know you carry it
right
with
here.
you. He does. He carries his little plaque around.
Got
but
a picture of it.
It's holiday time. It's time for shopping. And we have some very talented Native people, a young lady in particular, that has a unique business. So, with us from Inspired Visions, would you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Alexis Augustine. I'm from Inspired Visions. I'm Navajo, Cochiti, and San Domingo Pueblo, and I just started my own business.
And what is that business, Inspired Visions?
Basically, right now we're selling jewelry, but we're going into fashion lines with jackets and blazers. And hats and any type of accessories, as well as canvas art, as well as music within cultured women, like people of women of culture, women who have something to say through art.
And you say we. Now, are there a group of women that work with you?
Yeah, there's a group of women right now. We have 4. My cousin, Irma Trujillo, who is the business partner of me, and then my cousin Alyssa Augustine, who's a DJ, and another cousin of mine who is Nico Duran, and she's a traditional dancer, and she does beadwork, and she's also an artist herself.
Wow.
Got everything covered.
Yeah,
so that's basically my foundation of my team right now.
And what gave you the idea of doing this? Why did you go into this business?
I really wanted to go about change through art, and I think art was one of the greatest mediums for people to have a connection with, whether it be, something that's painted. There's famous painters that, people from all cultures know, and who all kind of have similar views and ideas about what they're trying to say with their art. And, it speaks for itself without having to say any words. So that was a big part.
You also have like a clothing line too. Is that true?
Yeah, we're starting. We're probably getting that together by, I'd say, the beginning of February, and we'll probably be coming out with that then. And right now we're just focusing on jewelry and accessories at the moment.
Why don't you give us a little bit of background? Now, you lived on a reservation for part of your life, and was that in, New Mexico? Or?
New Mexico. I live in San Domingo, Cochiti, Pueblo, and also Naizi in New Mexico. So I grew up within those 3 places as a child. And then my family was in the Army. My stepfather and my real father were both in the Army, so we traveled for about a good 3 years. We lived in Germany. And then we moved out here to the West Coast, San Pedro first, and then we moved up here to the Bay Area.
So you sprechen Sie Dutch, huh?
Yeah. I remember as a kid Germany and it being really cold and really green, and you know, it was fun.
Yeah.
And you said your family's artistic?
Yeah, my mom's an artist. She does Indian corn husk, she does beadwork, she's a dancer herself. And I grew up in powwows, you know, setting up booths and, you know, watching the booth when my mom, you know, had to go make her rounds and socialize and, you know.
Yeah.
So I grew up in that
This is a natural
environment.
for you then.
Yeah, I definitely grew up in this.
Yeah. That's why I saw you before, because when I first met you, I was like, you look familiar.
You bought things from her booth?
Probably,
Yeah, you probably talked to my mom, you know, Ida Grosby.
Yeah.
She's definitely been doing this for, most of my life.
Well, why don't you show us some of your work or tell us what we have here in front of us?
We have some of my my own designs, the Inspired Vision designs. There's one with Sitting Bull. There's also one of Pueblo Woman. There's also one of our logo, which is the Native Soul Dreams girl, who has basically, it's kind of like a black and white drawing. And then we have the Navajo graffiti, which has the two dual women on each side, but it also has a Shaw on it. And then we have music too. Erykah Badu, Frida Kahlo, Billie Holiday, Che Guevara, who a lot of people really know. Also turntables, a boombox. From, you know, hip hop 80s, you know, all the things that I grew up with and all the people who I really, you know, read about their lives, you know, I really admired.
And how are they made? Is that wood?
Yeah, they're made out of wood. So they're lightweight. You know, you can wear them and it's not, you know,
Dragging your ear down.
Yeah, that was a
Sometimes
big
they're
focus
so
of
heavy
mine.
and-
Yeah, to find a
sometimes
medium.
you get, like, after a while, your earlobes are heavier.
Yeah, and you have to take them off for a little bit to let it rest.
It looks like, was it balsa wood?
Comfortable.
Yeah, it's balsa, so that's very light.
Yeah,
so
it's
you're not going to
really
be like
light.
they'll drag down.
And I love big earrings. I've always loved them, and a lot of my friends do. That's like,
I
you
do
know.
too. If you have long hair, you have to wear big earrings or they don't
Yeah,
show.
you can't see anything. Yeah.